Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson. Today we're going to learn about how to bar chords. This is a very important lesson, and this is a topic that's been bothering guitar players since the dawn of guitar players, and I'm going to try and give you some helpful pointers and tips to help you avoid some common mistakes and complications and make this process a much smoother one. I urge you not to be discouraged because you're going to experience at first some pains because it involves a lot of building up finger dexterity, but 10 or 15 minutes a day of these types of exercises and practices will get you a long way, and you're going to start noticing results very soon. So stay in there and let's jump right into it. So let's first learn what a bar chord is. A bar chord is when we take our index finger and we use it to either press down on all 6 of the guitar strings or the top 5 guitar strings. Those are two common bar chord shapes, and in this lesson we're going to learn some basic major and minor bar chord shapes. Okay, so first of all we got to go over some basics. When you press down on the strings, you don't want to use your meaty part of your strings. You want to roll your fingers slightly to use the more bony part of your fingers, the part that's closer to your thumb. And this will help you create enough pressure to have resonating sounding strings. And another important guideline is to have your thumb behind the fretboard. You want it to be not on top, right, like this, and not too much on the bottom. You want it to be about the center of the fretboard, and you want it to be about parallel to your middle finger. And try and get that habit starting from the very beginning, so that it will prevent from problems occurring in the future. Now, you want to maybe start with first 2 strings, see if you can bar those. Move to 3 strings, move to 4 strings. You might discover that the 4th or 5th strings you're getting some dead notes. That means you're still building up dexterity, and that's completely fine. So please march on and try and play those as often as you can. Now let's go over some very, very common major and minor bar chords. Now let's say we want to play bar chords on the 5th fret. So on the 5th fret, the root, the 6th string is an A. So let's start with an A major chord. In order to create an A major bar chord, what we first want to do is take our middle, ring, and pinky and place them in the major position, which would be for the ring finger 7th fret 5th string, pinky on the 7th fret 4th string, and the middle finger on the 6th fret on the 3rd string. And once we have those in place, and you can watch the diagram that I'm going to place on the screen, you're going to then put your index finger with the guidelines we had before, giving you an A major chord. In order to make this a minor chord, you actually just need to make a very simple adjustment and just move your middle finger from its major position and just lift it, and then you have an A minor chord. Alright, it's as simple as that. The minor position that starts on the 6th string might be a little harder than the major position, because what the middle finger here does is that it plays a note that later on the minor is going to be needed to be played by the barring finger, and that's a little bit more difficult. But that's completely normal. You could again start this on a lower, on just the top strings, and go up as you go along. That's completely normal, and that's a very common practice to build up your dexterity. In order to start a chord on the 5th string, in this case the root would be D, the shapes are a little different. So first we'll place our fingers just like the A major chord. We use our middle finger on the 4th string 7th fret, the ring finger on the 3rd string 7th fret, and the pinky on the 2nd string 7th fret. And like before, we add our barring finger all the way up to the 5th string, and then we have a D major. Alright, so in order to change the D major into a minor, the adjustment is a little bit different here. What we want to do is put our middle finger on the 6th fret, second string, our pinky on the 3rd string on the 7th fret, and our ring finger on the 7th fret on the D string or the 4th string. This will give us a minor. Okay, so we have A major, A minor, D major, D minor. And this will allow you to play a lot of your favorite songs. These are used very commonly. In order to move them, if you want to play other chords besides these ones, all you have to do is move the shape around to a different root. So let's say I'm in D minor and I want to play an F minor. So all I have to do is go to the F, which is on the 8th fret on the 5th string, and I play the same shape as the D minor or an F major. And this applies to all of the fretboard. Now, there will be more advanced bar chords that I'm going to go over in a future bar chord lesson, but this is a great place to begin. And try and practice this even 5, 10, 15 minutes a day, and I guarantee you'll see results pretty soon. I hope this lesson was very helpful for you, and if it was, please like my lessons and subscribe to them so I'll know I'm doing a good job. Keep giving me comments about what lessons you want to learn. And it's been very joyful for me to read your comments and make lessons that are good for you and help you with what you need. So I'll see you next week. Thank you very much, and thank you.